Now we get into our top three.
Top three. Top three characters that John Campa is shocked are not in Avengers Doomsday or haven't been announced yet for Avengers Doomsday. Take a listen.
Remember, I'm not saying this list is a list of who should have been there. This is a list of my surprise level that they weren't.
Campo, let's be honest. These are the ones that you desperately want. And this next one, your penis desperately wants in this movie because, yeah, we all know what John Campia does every time he sees this character.
At number 3, Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. And one of the main reasons...
What a shock, chat. What a shock. Kamala Khan, number 3. And this was a list of 20, by the way. Number 3, Kamala Khan, because that movie, The Marvels, was just such a great movie. Why in God's name wouldn't she be in Avengers Doomsday?
Is because Marvel is very big on this character right now.
Really? Really? Okay, if you say so.
Between her inclusion in the video games, transferring her from the small screen to the big screen with the Marvels, and then even giving her direct references in Daredevil and the post-credit scene, hooking her up with Kate Bishop.
Hooking her up with Kate Bishop. Yeah, I think we all know what he really meant by that, chat, don't we? I think we all know what he really meant by that.
I think I could probably swallow these massive Smurf loads.
Do I have the other one? Oh, I think I deleted the other one. Oh, we still got Smurf loads.
And the stuff in What If.
Now, if you thought this was bad, chat, if you thought that Kamala Khan at number 3 as shocked, number 3 as, most shocking names missing from Avengers Doomsday, wait till we get to number 2.
They're clearly very big on this character and have plans for this character moving forward. And I personally love the character. But with all
we know, Campia. We know how much you love this character.
That, I thought it was a 100% foregone conclusion that she was going to be in there. And she was not. So, yeah, extremely shocked that we do not have Kamala Khan. At number 2, how do you not have Captain Marvel?
Done. Well, John, how much time do you got? Go take a look at the box office for the Marvels. Maybe that's why. How do you not have Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, announced for Avengers Doomsday? Worst Marvel movie of all time? Worst performing at the box office Marvel movie of all time? She's a bitch in real life. How do you not have Captain Marvel? How have I not lost consciousness yet? Number 1, it's Spider-Man, by the way. That I actually agree. Like, I was shocked that wasn't on there myself. So, number 1, I do agree with. He said it was Spider-Man. But 3 and 2 were the big ones.
Do you not have Captain Marvel? Like, you're talking about the character that basically turned the tide in the big battle at the end of Endgame.
That's right, chat. They never would have won if it wasn't for Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Clearly a big favorite of Kevin Feige's and all that kind of stuff. And one of the most powerful pieces of any puzzle that you would have on the board.
She was also the last to see
Is he drinking through a... come on. What is Campa drinking there? What is that? Is he drinking wine or grape juice? Is he drinking grape juice? What is he drinking there?
Of any puzzle that you would have on the board.
My God. Like, at least drink it. Like, drink it. Drink it like that. You know, wrapping your lip. You know, you never want to wrap your lips around something like that while you're on camera, while you're live. You never want to do that. Grape drink, maybe. It's red, chat. It's red.
Red. That's red.
I don't know what it is, but that's not a good looking image. That's not a good image. Not a good image at all. Now this clip seems more appropriate.
I think I could probably swallow these massive Smurf loads.
Maybe Smurf loads, maybe chat, maybe Smurf loads are red or grape. Maybe that's what it is, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Maybe that's the case with Smurf jizz. I don't know. Anyway.
She was also the last to see Rambo in their universe.
Yeah, also, but again, Rambo also not on the list.
Okay, so that was Jean Campea, chat, and that was terrible. That list was absolutely terrible. Let's continue with winner of, I believe, the second competition.
Real quick before we
of 2025 Top Shill of the Week, Caboose. Caboose, this is a guy who had massive shillgasms over the Fantastic Four trailer and earned himself a victory. And he is having more shillgasms over this announcement. So the first one is at 1:30. Brace yourselves, guys, because this gets pretty bad. So right as the event starts, here we go. This is like a highlight video of when they pan through all the chairs. And yes, Peakman.
Vanessa Kirby, okay, Fantastic Four. Okay, this is a casting announcement. I think it's Chris Evans. It's
Oh, it's Chris. Oh, okay, chat. So brace yourselves. He's saying, I think it's Chris Evans. It comes over and it's Anthony Mackie. This is when Anthony Mackie's name shows up. So let's play this from the beginning. I can't wait to see his react. Let's see if there's any disappointment when it's Chris Evans, and then Anthony Mackie's name pops up. Let's see this, chat. It should be funny.
This is a casting announcement. I think it's Chris Evans. It's Evans. Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. You can't bullshit me. He was disappointed at first.
Chris Evans. It's Evans. Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, can't be disappointed.
Okay. It is Captain America.
Nope. Soy Wilson. Hashtag Soy Wilson is not Captain America.
But it's the new Captain America. Come on, Marvel. I was like, this is totally going to be Evans, man.
This guy needs to tone it down a bit. Jesus fucking Christ. Somebody clip that. It's at about a minute 40 seconds into his video. Full Avengers Doomsday, full cast announcement and reaction. Yeah, this guy needs to take it down a bit, if you ask me.
You're shilling too hard.
Gotta love that mandatory Renegade React from Mass Effect 2. Mandatory Renegade React.
And
Okay, so that one was pretty funny. I got two more. Next one is at 3 minutes 45 seconds. Let's get some peak reactions, chat.
so the thing. I'm walking here. Oh. This is Shang-Chi. Simu Liu. That's my goat. My Canadian Toronto goat. I think this is a much more enjoyable way to pass the time in between each announcement. What do you guys think? Is there anything else?
What a fucking weirdo. All right, final one. I believe this one is the worst. 745 is the last one.
Placing different Fantastic Four members when it should have been Vanessa Kirby.
Oh God, that's right. The X-Men. The X-Men are coming up, I believe, for this one. Brace yourselves.
Joseph Quinn, Evan Moss-Backrack, and then Pedro Pascal. Oh, that's X-Men theme. That's X-Men theme again. There. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. I'm good.
This guy needs more videos. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes! Yes! Oh my God, I've never been more excited in my life to see a name on a chair. Cyclops is back, baby! Oh my God, fine, you put him in the classic suit. Fine.
I can't.
Weird.
Feige put him in the classic suit. Oh my God! They're bringing back the OG X-Men. I get to see Cyclops on the big screen again. Oh my God! Oh my God! This is crazy. I'm excited over it. I know somebody's already commenting. Somebody's already commenting that I'm a shill, and I don't give a shit. Okay.
I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. Anybody commenting that this guy is a shill? I can't imagine why.
Okay, he's already commenting. Somebody's already commenting that I'm a shill, and I don't give a shit. Okay, name on a chair. Yes, James Marsden. Thank you. Welcome back.
Admits he's a shill. There you go. There you go. At least he admits it. At least he admits it, right?
Oh, no. We are not shilling for Disney.
Fucking shilling for Disney. Proud Disney. Shilling and proud. Remember that line from Mutant and Proud from X-Men First Class? Shilling and proud. Caboose.
Back. Oh, that's
Ridiculous. Get the fuck out of my live stream. Get the fuck out of here, man. I am done with that. Anyway, sorry. When I switched tabs, I accidentally took myself off of the display for a second. My bad. I don't think my voice was going through either. My bad, you guys. My bad on that. All right, guys. Are you guys ready? I think it's time. It is time for our STD flare-up of the month. It is time for Chlamydia Burns, Grace Randolph. And she is very upset, as you can see, over the lack of female characters in the Avengers Doomsday casting announcement. Specifically, that She-Hulk was not in the Avengers. Not announced for this movie. And Captain Marvel. If you guys recall, I believe it was the first live stream we ever did a year ago, that when she gave her dream lineup for the next Avengers movie, she had She-Hulk on the big five, the main five Avengers, like the Tony, Thor, Steve Rogers, Hulk, and Black Widow, the original five. She had She-Hulk on her original five for the next Avengers movie, which very disappointed that she wasn't even announced for this. So, and we're gonna basically, it just goes on and on and on. We're gonna go through this entire segment of the video. It's only about 3 minutes. So let's bear through, shall we?
Ready. Like, where are all the ladies?
Awkward pause. Now, don't get me wrong. This might look sarcastic, but she is pissed. She is very, very fucking pissed.
That's right. And I don't want to hear it. I mean, I don't want to hear it. All right, let's talk about it.
She's so fucking triggered, she's so upset she can't even speak clearly, you guys.
That's right. And I don't want to hear it. I mean, I don't want to hear it. All right, let's talk about it. This is frustrating to me. All right, so there are...
This is very frustrating to Grace Randolph. Tell us why, Grace. Please tell us why.
27 characters were revealed yesterday. Only 5 of them were women. Now, sure, the Russo brothers, again. All right, so...
Well, you see, Grace, you know what the one thing, you can champion Disney, Marvel, Disney Lucasfilm all you want, but you know the one thing that Disney cares more about than DEI, cares more about than representation, they care about money. And, you know, the ladies aren't, look at the Marvels, the ladies aren't bringing in the money. You know, the men, the dude bros, specifically the white men, are the ones bringing in the money, not the ladies, Grace. Sorry, not sorry, Grace. But don't worry, but yet you continue to support them. You continue to shill for them.
Let me finish. So now, sure, the Russo brothers have never been big on female characters. It's true. And to be fair, when the Avengers were at their most successful, they weren't either. They really just had Black Widow, and then other female characters would come in for assists. And we'd be like, we sure wish they'd get more screen time. And then Disney Plus came along and caused a whole lot of more problems. But I think,
well, yeah, maybe it's just that these characters suck. Disney wrote them horribly.
Get to that in a moment. So anyway, the MCU has, also to be fair, had some major missteps with female characters, most notably Captain Marvel and She-Hulk.
Here we go.
Although, I feel not having either one of them or both of them on this new Avengers team is not only a very real missed opportunity, but a missed important opportunity to fix these characters and to repair their relationship with the fans.
Where do I even begin, chat? Where do I even begin with this? So Grace Randolph.
What? Whatever.
Grace Randolph thinks that we need Avengers Doomsday. We should use Avengers Doomsday, the biggest Marvel movie in what, 8 years? It'll be 8 years, 7 years. The biggest Marvel movie in 7 years. We need to use Avengers Doomsday to fix She-Hulk and fix Captain Marvel. That's what we need to do in Avengers Doomsday. We need to fix M-She-U characters in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, you want this movie to bomb? Listen to Grace Randolph, Russo brothers. If you want this movie to bomb, listen to this broad. Ridiculous statement.
Very real missed opportunity, but a missed important opportunity to fix these characters and to repair their relationship with the fans. I think this is not a fight that I would have backed away from. Maybe I would have backed away from the Captain Marvel fight. Maybe I would have, to be fair. But But not She-Hulk. How dare they back away? How dare Disney Marvel back away from She-Hulk in Avengers? Reminder, Grace wanted She-Hulk on the big 5 of the Avengers. I'm very disappointed that She-Hulk's not here. I'm really actually a little upset about it.
Okay, Chris?
You just made the list!
I mean that is on the list 100%.
I mean, all right. Now, how about Wanda? I'm upset about that too. It's so odd because she is by far and away the most popular MCU female character.
I don't know. I don't think she's more popular than Black Widow. What do you guys think? Is Wanda the most popular female Avenger? I would say Black Widow, personally. She-Hulk is her fave. Most of the chat is saying no. Most of the chat is saying no. Yeah, I would say, I mean, now let's not even count, I'm counting the current MCU. I'm not counting like the Fox X-Men, because I'd put Storm, I'd put most of them ahead of her. Anyway. Yeah, most of the chat is saying no.
By far. Look at the success of the one movie where she was allowed to be front and center, yet still...
The success. Breaking news, chat. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was a huge success. Breaking news, chat. How did we not realize that?
By far. Look at the success of the one movie where she was allowed to be front and center, yet still barely used, and certainly not used to the best of her abilities or even properly. Real character assassination there. And that's the last time we saw her. We were like, what to do to Wanda? Oh my God, now you took her away? At this point, there have been...
How many innocent people did Wanda kill in that movie? And then they tried to make her a sympathetic figure. And then they killed her. And then they teased her in fucking Agatha. I believe, and by the way, chat, in her tweet, when she tweeted this out, her disdain, her anger for that decision, chat, she mentioned she was pissed that Agatha wasn't announced for this as well. She wanted, even though Agatha's dead too, would you want Ghost Agatha? She was pissed that Agatha wasn't announced for this.
Been multiple opportunities to bring her back. She should be the new linchpin of the MCU, the new Robert Downey Jr., but she's...
Wanda needs to be the new Tony Stark. Grace Randolph might be M-She-U Shill of the Year, you guys. That is going to be, actually, I'm going to write that down. What's that timestamp? 1715. 1715, M-She-U Shill of the Year. Making a case for the Shill Awards 2025. Grace Randolph with that ridiculous day. The chat's going nuts again. Nope. Clown delusional, indeed.
She should be the new linchpin of the MCU, the new Robert Downey Jr., but she's not. And it does all seem wildly unfair. I'm just saying, it's really weird. It's really weird.
It's really weird, chat.
Weird.
Now, I think what's particularly shocking about this list is the lack of female X-Men. Are you kidding me? Female characters have always been a huge part of the brand in every single iteration, even the live-action movies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am thrilled that Rebecca Romijn is back as Mystique, and we're going to talk about the X-Men later on in this video.
I mean, thank God it's not Jennifer Lawrence. That's all I have to say about that. Thank God it's not Jennifer Lawrence.
That they are including. But where is Jean Grey? Where is Storm? And how do you have Gambit and no Rogue? I mean, I
guess she just doesn't realize that, like, this is not the full cast. This is not the fucking full cast, Grace. Calm the fuck. She's so triggered that she never comes to the realization, like, oh, maybe this wasn't the full list.
Only hope that these are some of the deals that they're waiting to close on. How would you feel about the X-Men with just one female character?
That pause is absolutely... Look at her face. Look at her. How dare they?
With just one female character.
Look at that face. You got hashtag triggered.